our May 24th Coach Sneak Peek, all about how you can change your life with this opportunity. We have 5 incredible stories and just inspiration to share with you all tonight. And we are so excited to be here. And we're so thankful that you shared this evening with us. We know it's a holiday weekend coming up, but anytime there is a chance for us to share our stories, we feel so compelled to do that. And one of the reasons we are so excited to share this with you guys in May is we have an incredible opportunity for you. If you decide that this speaks to your heart tonight and you're ready to join our coach family, we are the home state. Okay, so some of you are from all over the United States tuning in, but our home team is from Indianapolis area, Carmel, Indiana. And so we are hosting our huge coach summit with live trainers. So if you're someone who loves Shaun T or Joel and Jericho from Core to Force, or you love Tony Horton, all those super trainers, we're going to have a couple different super trainers that we get to work out live with. We have leadership sessions. Our own Aaron Young, who is on here, is going to be a leadership presenter. We have all of these incredible parties and gatherings, and it's just so full circle to have the opportunity to share this with our team. There's still tickets available. So I've even had a new coach that signed up within the last couple weeks already get her ticket. It's called Beachbody Coach Summit, and it happens once a year, and it's the most incredible vibe you could ever be a part of. And every single one of us has been touched and has been changed because of going to this event and really learning what this whole opportunity is, but what the potential is that will come down the road as well. So, and tonight we have an incredible lineup, and I want to introduce my best friend, Erica Buzzard. Well, not Buzzard, but soon to be yours, my beautiful friend. I have to shout that out because, you know, I'm just so happy for her. And so my soul sister, Erica, is who invited me to this opportunity 5 years ago when we taught together as high school teachers, high school history teachers. And when I saw how much this opportunity had changed her life, I decided it was time for me. And so she is going to share all about how this can change who you are from the inside out. All right, Buzzy, you're up.
Okay, you guys. So, hey, you guys, I'm Erica. So good to be with you tonight. I'm so excited to share with you all about this opportunity and how this is a very unique opportunity where you can grow yourself and become your very best self. And so I want to kind of take a walk down memory lane. I was thinking about all the different opportunities I've had in my life when it comes specifically to income earning and the opportunity to grow and the opportunity to provide for your family and support yourself. And I was thinking back to when I was 14 and got my first job. And I worked at Roslyn Bakery. And for those of you who are from the Indy area, perhaps you've heard of it, but I was also a lifeguard. I worked in retail. I worked in, the food industry. And in fact, that's actually where Angie and I met. We met in the food industry. You're going to hear from Angie later. And I was thinking back to all the different jobs I had and how each one of those jobs was a job where I benefited, I showed up, I clocked in, I earned my hourly wage, and I clocked out, and I earned my paycheck. But for each one of those jobs, I was fulfilling somebody else's dream. I was taking care of somebody else's wants and needs, and I was doing my job, and it didn't matter how good I was at waiting tables or how good I was at doing my job. I made X amount of dollars. And the thing that I, think is so amazing and incredible about the Beachbody opportunity and coaching and the ability to grow a business from your home or from anywhere or from, your phone is that you have this amazing, incredible ability to be in business for yourself. Not only that, but you can grow yourself and become the person, the mind, body, and soul person that you've always wanted to be. And so when I think of my Beachbody journey and what this Beachbody journey can be for all of you guys watching tonight, I think about change. I think about growth and evolution and living life by design. and how amazing it is to be able to be a part of something that your job is, as a coach, to take care of yourself. If you don't ever get anything right as a coach, the number one priority is to take care of you. And so briefly, I just wanted to talk about how Beachbody is an opportunity to take care of your mind, body, and soul. When I think about the body, I mean, a lot of people with, health and fitness, and Beachbody obviously is a health and fitness company. So yes, you have the opportunity to be exposed to amazing workouts, top-notch in-home workouts, also live workouts, nutritional programs, the best of the best that have been brought to you and created by the best of the best experts in the industry. Convenience. The convenience factor can't be understated, because honestly, you guys, to be able to work out anywhere, it's been kind of coined the Netflix of fitness. I mean, we are bringing fitness into the homes of everybody. It's something that's never been done before, but we get to be a part of it. Not only that, but when it comes to the body, we've had so many coaches on our team and so many clients who have been able to go off of medication. They've been able to go off of medication for anxiety and depression and blood pressure medicine and IBS, and they've been able to have clear skin and clear hair and clear nails, all because of this improvement in their body. So let's talk about the mind. As Beachbody coaches, you have an opportunity to work on yourself and what you think and how you live your life and how confident you are. Like, we promote every day growing yourself through what we call personal development. We are huge advocates of it. And the thing is like, when we first started, we had to be convinced that like this was something we needed to be doing. It wasn't something we just were doing anyway. Like, we had to be convinced that taking care of ourselves was something we deserved and something that we had to make a priority. But as a Beachbody coach, that's something that we do, and that is the greatest blessing on earth, because there's no other job that I've ever been exposed to where it's your job to take amazing care of yourself. So the limiting beliefs that so many of us have battled over our lives, as Beachbody coaches, we have the opportunity to completely rid our mind of those limiting beliefs and those things that are holding us back, and change the vocabulary that we use for not just ourselves, but for other people as well. And to truly like take ownership of our lives. Okay. And the last thing I want to talk about taking ownership of your life, growing yourself, and being the best version of you is your soul. There's nothing more powerful than somebody saying, thank you. Thank you for helping me change my life. Thank you for being an inspiration. Thank you for, in the process of taking care of yourself, you showed me that I can take care of myself as well. Having the ability to be appreciated and having this ability to be grateful for all of the people and the opportunities in your life, for health and happiness and sisterhood and self-care, which we're going to dive into a little bit more tonight. That is how the soul is able to grow and develop throughout this process and throughout this opportunity. And so let me just leave you with one thing. So my entire life, all I ever wanted to be was happy. And I can tell you that through this opportunity and through this amazing blessing that we are sharing with you tonight, and that, you were invited here for a reason. It is through this opportunity that I know my girls here on the call, were able to grow ourselves and become truly the best versions of ourselves, and to truly be happy and healthy, and to be an amazing contribution, not only in our own lives, but in the lives of other people. It's given us a chance to serve and create a life and be a part of something that is greater than ourselves. So if anything, I hope that you see how Beachbody coaching is an opportunity. This team is an opportunity for you to grow yourself and become the very best version of you. Okay, with that, I'm going to turn it over to my soul sister, amazing diamond coach, also one of my very best friends. She's a mama. She's juggling all sorts of things. She's amazing. Her name is Angie, and she is going to share with you some more about this incredible opportunity.
Thank you. And it was TGI Fridays where Erica and I met, and we did have an appropriate amount of flair that we had to wear. So if you want to aid us a little bit. Yes, this coaching opportunity has, been such a blessing in so many different ways. And when we were discussing what we were going to talk about tonight, one thing kept popping up. It's the word friendship. And, people ask what I do as a coach. And a lot of times I simply say, I get to be a friend. So many relationships have been formed through this opportunity, whether it's reconnecting, like Erica and I reconnecting, me having the opportunity to reconnect with old friends as they've started joining me on this journey, connecting with people who I've never met. I have, people that have joined me that live across the country I've never actually met in person. And you would never know that because our friendship is so strong because of the love and support that you get through this. It starts with your challenge groups and just making friends through there. It goes through as you're coaching. And I was one of those people at first. I was a little skeptical because in my corporate past, you might have been friends with people that you worked with, but there's always a level of competition. There was always that little bit of funkiness. And when you left that job, you typically weren't friends with those people anymore. So there wasn't that true friendship there. And so I had those thoughts when I went into coaching, but then as I've gotten to learn more about all of these great people and get to know them more, it's completely different. Everyone here is genuinely here to help not only serve, the people that they're helping, but to help serve each other. And teamwork, I don't think I really knew what teamwork was until I joined this team, and to really see how there is no competition. If I have a question, I can be like, hey, what are you doing? How is that working for you? And they share that with you. And I think that's absolutely amazing. Let alone the events, with Summit coming up, that's a big one, but there's always live events and all of these great opportunities. One of my coaches is coming to her first Summit. She's like, what should I expect? I was like, girl, expect a slumber party, but with like hanging out. Mom's gone wild because we don't have our children. And it's a great opportunity that we get to grow ourselves, celebrate our hard work, and just simply have fun and get to know each other even more. And it's absolutely amazing in those events, and I love them. I was already shopping for it today, trying to figure out what to get. But it's just that community and that network. And for me in my life, and I think many of us can relate to it, as we get older, it is so hard to make good friends. You think that you're out of that high school realm, but then you go to drop your kids off at school and you see that unfortunately some people are still in that mindset. And so it's hard to connect, and we're busy and we're running around, and I don't even have time to think through a full thought sometimes, let alone, sometimes form a friendship. And it just feels so easy with this community. And, as a military spouse, there are a lot of times that my husband's gone for long periods of time, and that can feel very isolating and feel very lonely for me. And, I just feel like, oh my God, am I going to cry? I just feel like this tribe is here. And if I need to have a mental breakdown, if I need help, if I need anything, every single person on this team I can call, and they'll be there for me in a heartbeat, whether it's showing up to my house with a plate of food or a bottle of wine or, a phone call or even just a simple message. And it's just truly, truly amazing how much love and support we have for each other. And I think that, even without all of the other stuff that comes with coaching and all the other opportunities, what I truly value the most is the friendships with every single person that I have the privilege of meeting and forming that relationship on this team. And I thank God every day that I connected with Erica again, like, hey, what are you doing? This looks like so much fun. I want fun. I want to have fun. I want to wear cute outfits and hang out with fun people. And I just thank God every day that I did, because it has truly changed my life in so many ways. But these friendships are where it's at, honestly. I could keep going on and on. But what I hope you get out of this is that to know that this isn't some sort of multi-level marketing type thing that you hear so many negative things about. This is truly a community that's main concern is healing ourselves with our health and fitness and our journeys that we've been on, and then paying that forward and helping somebody else on their journey. And through that, we all continue to grow and love each other. And it's just a beautiful, amazing thing that everyone deserves to have in their life. So you should actually check it out. That's all I'm saying. So I'm going to turn it over to my homegirl, my sugar bunny, snickerdoodle little girl, Natalie, who's absolutely amazing. Love the friendship I form with her because, honest to goodness, if I ever feel down and need a shot of energy, I just call Natalie or Erica and they pump you right up. So I'm going to turn it over to you, my friend.
Angie, that was so beautiful. Like, I felt like I was just on a journey through time. Like it was like a bedtime story, like, oh, that was like sunshine and rainbows, but it really is. And I think you're right. There's a lot of personality on this team, but it's true and it's authentic. And it's just such an honor to be on here with all of you tonight. And I know the other coaches can agree. So I'm going to speak a little bit about the opportunity to say yes to you. And I find it quite full circle because a year ago tomorrow, I left my full-time teaching career to pursue Beachbody. However, I need to let you know that I was in this business just as a part-time coach for several years. And I was reading a book today called The Happiness Equation. And Erica shared a lot about personal growth and working on ourselves. And there was something in it that just stuck out to me that I thought was so perfect for tonight. And the author talked about how many times you come across a dream job that you never knew existed. Because it's not part of the plan that we all grow up with, right? You think that there's supposed to be this master plan. And Angie, shared about being a military wife and how, there are certain things that come up in your life. But when you have an opportunity like this to say yes to yourself, to the opportunity to do a side business, which Dawn will share more about, and to say yes to your dreams, I don't know where it is in our life where we come to a point as adults where we start telling ourselves that we'll get to ourselves later. I watch my youngest daughter, who's 7. She's a first grader. I watch Mara. Everything is yes. Everything is jump in, feet first. Try, go for it. Learn along the way. Have the experience. Enjoy the journey. And then somewhere along the way, we come to a point in our life, and I think all 5 of us coaches could share this, where you kind of feel like you get into a status quo mentality, or back to the grind with a job, or, I'll get to something I want to do for my dreams later because I'm going to give to someone else. And then you have this opportunity like coaching, that this blessing that, I believe is God-given because someone needs you. Like you're working on yourself and then you realize all of a sudden that other people need you because you've changed your life and you've transformed. And so for me, the first part was about saying yes to myself again and my own dreams and my own potential instead of thinking I could get to it later. The second thing was saying yes to my family. And I'm fully aware that some of the coaches that are on here yet, or that are on here might not have a family yet. However, let me give you another example. The family piece could be something that I experienced where all of my family, my immediate family, lives in Alaska now. And this opportunity has given me an extra income to be able to travel and see my family. But it also, as a mom, it gives me an opportunity to say yes to my girls. And there were a lot of things for me as a single mom of 2, there were a lot of things for a while that were no's. Or, I think we all as parents even say like, we'll see. It's kind of our way to like, kind of be like, we'll see, check back with me. I didn't want to be that parent anymore. I wanted to say yes. And so this year I was able to put my girls into Taekwondo. I was able to put my oldest, Caitlin, into softball. But it's even beyond that. It's even the little things. After living paycheck to paycheck, It's the little things of being able to treat your kiddos to treat your kiddos to like a date night, movie and ice cream, or it's going out for a date night with your girlfriends or a significant other, where you put that off because you're like, we'll get to it later. And the other reason that I believe that you have to say yes to opportunities now is because you don't know how much time you have. And I lost my father about 4 years ago. And the tough piece for me this week was a picture popped up on Facebook where I was at my mom's retirement party. And she was a teacher for 40 years. And I remember being there with my dad because my dad was alive at that time. It was 5 years ago. And my mom kept saying, you know what? I'm going to wait 1 more year. I'm going to make it to 40 years because I have all this time left to retire with your dad. They bought their retirement house out in Alaska where the rest of my family lives. And not shortly after, he passed away suddenly. And so my experience might be a little different, but I believe that you don't have to have some earth-shattering experience to say yes to yourself now. But that's why I live the way that I live, because I've seen what it's like to wait and to think you'll get to yourself down the road. And you can say yes to yourself now, and to a team, and to a tribe, and to this opportunity, and what it will give you. It will give you freedom, and it'll give you the gift of time. You will earn more time when you say yes to something like this, because it's given me the beauty and the blessing of moments that I wasn't able to have before, moments that I wasn't able to cherish before, and moments that I'm creating now with a futuristic approach. And so that's why I believe this is an opportunity that you say yes to you now, right? And so without further ado, I have to introduce now my beautiful brand new diamond coach who went diamond in her business, which is an incredible achievement. Just so you know, it's when you have successfully built a team of coaches underneath you and your team and you advance together. And so my beautiful friend Dawn is currently a full-time teacher, wife, mama of 4, and she has successfully grown this business using the time that she has and she took advantage of this opportunity when it was presented. So Dawn Peterson, you are up, my love.
All right. Thanks, Nat. So I actually have 5 kids right now because we have an exchange student with us. So, whatever, because 4 wasn't enough. We took in 5. So, and Nat said I'm a full-time teacher. In fact, I had a concert tonight. I came home from my concert and got on the call because I'm that passionate about what I do with Beachbody and as a coach. And when I first started coaching, I was like, I don't have time for that. Forget it. I'm just gonna whatever when I can, doesn't matter. And then like finances got a little tough and I started thinking, well, I'm going to have to get a second job. And it was like, hello, duh, there's an opportunity staring you in the face. You're not doing anything with it. If you have time to go out and work a second job, you have time to do this and do it so that it matters for your family. And so it was a realization that this opportunity had been sitting there and I had done nothing with it for quite a while. And it was just like, what am I doing? It's right here. And so I jumped in and I really went for it. And it was just like duh. It's always right there. From the moment you say yes to it, it's this opportunity, and time has nothing to do with it. I mean, it does and it doesn't. We say we don't have time for so many things, but then I do. I have time for it. I have the time for this. And it was just, it's about finding my pockets of time where I can work on this and bring it back to my family to bless them. We've been able to, I don't work tons of hours. It's this part-time business opportunity that's so powerful for me because I don't have thousands of hours a day. I mean, who does really, right? I mean, but I come home from school and I've got my kids. And so this has actually allowed me to be more present with my kids, more present as a teacher, more present as a wife, because I can feel good about what I'm doing when I'm working, when I'm coaching, when I'm embracing what I'm doing, and my kids are proud of me. It's really powerful. I feel more focused when I'm working the business, actually, and you absolutely can fit it in with other things that you're doing. It really is about seeing the potential of where this opportunity can take you, and just, finding those moments where instead of going and working a part-time job somewhere else, you can do this at home after your kids go to bed in an hour a day. I mean, and an hour, like, okay, I can find an hour, and I have, and it's powerful when you are then able to be fully present after you come home from work. After, I can still be a fully present mom. I can be a passionate teacher. I can be an all-in wife. I can serve at my church and still have this wonderful opportunity right here to then grow myself, grow my family, and bring it back and be blessed by it so that I can bless others with it. Like, it's such a huge part of who I am now. I can't even explain it. So but it does take that realization of it's right here. You just have to go for it. You just have to be willing to see the opportunity that's there and do it. And it's a powerful thing. So do it. And that's my story. So I'm going to turn it over to Erin to talk about going for it.
Hey, yeah, thank you, Dawn. Awesome job. That's Dawn's first time speaking on one of our sneak peeks. You did a great job, girlfriend. Way to go. I mean, like, when we start this business, like, you guys don't be looking at us like, am I going to have to leave? Like, you just never know. Like, never say never. Like, you never know where this is going to take you guys when you jump in and you do this. So my name is Erin, and Erin Young. And I have been a coach for 6 years, and it's just so amazing to share this opportunity with you all and with these amazing women tonight. And so, so you're listening to these stories and you're like, this is awesome. Like, this sounds amazing. Well, what am I going to do as a coach? Right? What am I going to do? And so, what I do as a coach and when I got started, some of the first things that I did, was that I invited people to join me on the journey. And so when I did that, I was still on my own journey. And so when I say invite people to join me, what I like to say that I do is I listen to what people need and what they're struggling with. I reach out and I meet people and I talk about them, and they see that what I do is help people, or they see that I'm working out, or they see I'm drinking a shake, or, energize this yellow stuff. They're like, what is this? What are you doing? That kind of thing. And I get to know people and I ask them how they're doing. Do they want to make any changes? And if they're struggling with anything, do they have any weight loss goals or fitness goals, or are you really struggling with nighttime eating and snacking like I always do? Or, are you hitting the midday slump and you just want to take a nap and you need this energy for your children? Or are you still trying to lose the same 10 pounds for 10 years and your pants in your closet just keep getting tighter and tighter and you're just struggling with that? Or are you the kind of person that, your confidence is just lacking, or, you're raising children and you want to be the most amazing role model for them, or you're in a job and you just want to bring more energy and clarity and focus and creativity to your job? I try to hear where people are having maybe a gap. And what I like to do is connect them with a solution that will help. And the solution are our Beachbody programs and products and our nutritional academy, the 2B mindset. But the main missing ingredient for people is the coach. So many people are missing someone in their life, like all of us, who believes in them and who will be there for them and support them. We never, ever, for one hot second, sell a product and move on to the next person. We're fully invested. It's what coaches are. We're invested in the people who purchase those solutions from us. We connect them with the solution, and then we dig in and we say, okay, let's do it together.
And that's what's really cool about this, is that I'm pretty sure that no one here said, sign me up, let's make a hot, quick buck. Okay, because that's not what we do. We are here to serve and to help others. But the coolest part of that is that we do that because we're also on the journey, and it makes it so much easier to do it. It makes it really authentic, and it makes it a passion project for all of us. All of us here have found the most amazing purpose in life, and a purpose beyond what we ever imagined in our lives, because we decided to do something for us first, and then to share it and pay it forward to others. And I remember when I started, I felt like I needed to complete a program, or that I needed to be at my goal weight, or I needed to be, I don't know, like I had this vision of my head of what I was supposed to be like before I could help somebody on their journey. And that was, man, that was so far from the truth. Because what I learned was that when I was in the midst of my journey, I was so relatable to everyone else around me who also was struggling the way that I was. And so the start of my journey was like this: take care of me, push play, drink my shake, work on my journey, read really good books, or listen to awesome motivational videos on my way to work each day, pump myself up to live my best life, and then turn around and say, let's do this together. Hey, Mom, let's do this. Hey, Erica from school. Hey, Natalie from school. You guys come work out with me. Hey, let's do this together. Like, I feel amazing. This is so incredible. It was me sharing like my favorite restaurant with the people that I loved most. You've got to eat here. It's amazing. You're going to love this margarita. It's the best one in town, right? Like, this was Beachbody to me. I was finding success in it myself. I was in love with it. I couldn't imagine a day without my Shakeology. I couldn't imagine not pushing play on a workout. I couldn't imagine not being a challenge group. So why in the world would I not share that with those people who I loved most? And that's how my business started. I actually was a teacher, like really everybody here except Angie. Sorry, girl. But you know, we have way more than teachers on our team, I swear. You know, but what it was is I was working out in my classroom after school. This is legit how my business started. I was working out in my classroom after school, and people were like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And I literally was like, bring your workout clothes. Come work out with me. And I started what I called fit clubs. And a couple days a week, teachers would come in my classroom and they'd work out with me. And then that's when I realized, wow, there is a need for me. I can make a difference. I don't have to be in the best shape of my life. I don't have to be at my ultimate goal weight. I don't have to be a full-time Beachbody coach with years of experience, like, to be able to change lives. All I have to do is say, hey, I really love this. This is awesome. And it's changed my life, or I love it, or I believe in this. It's changed my coach's life. Let's do it together. You don't have to be an expert. You don't have to be like, you don't have to love to work out, for crying out loud. You just have to have this love and desire to want to help other people as you're also on the journey. And so, you know, the start of a coaching career is the desire to jump in and say, I can help one other person. I can help a couple people. I'd like to make an impact in my family and my community and my workplace, my neighborhood. You know, I want to help people live a better life. I want to be an inspiration for people. I want to have a passion project that makes me jump out of bed in the morning with excitement. And that's what this is for all of us, like all of us. Erica used to send me a text like 4 a.m. that's like, we get to do a lot of amazing things today, Erin. And I was like, I know, it's amazing. Like, we had people counting on us to show up and get our workout in, to show them that they could get their workout in too. And that's like legit what this is. We were sharing recipes. Like, it's the most amazing tribe that will always be here for you. It does allow you to become the best version of yourself, and your coach cares if you're on your journey and they want to help you become that best version of yourself. It is your opportunity to say yes to yourself, because you do deserve that. And you will earn more time in your life and more quality time in your life when you say yes to this. And that is a fact that I can prove to you from my life experiences. And you do have time for you. We all have time for ourselves. And we all have time to connect our passion to a purpose to serve other people that will also serve our families in the end and help us make a second income so we can say yes to Disney trips and dance lessons and taekwondo and date nights and things like that. Like that's what's really cool about this. So, you know, tonight we just leave you with an opportunity to sign up and say yes to yourself. And it's actually the simplest thing in the whole wide world. It's a matter of making sure that you're on your own personal journey and getting the solution that you need, whether it's 2B Mindset or whether it's Beachbody On Demand, whether it's Shakeology, and it's getting what you need and then saying, I also want to be a coach member of this team. And with that, I want to help one other person. I have somebody in mind. I want to help that person on their journey. I want us to do this 2B Mindset together. I want us to be part of Alana's office hours group and get to know this really cool nutritionist. And I want me and my bestie to do this together. So I want to do this. I want to do this for me. And so I can also bring my bestie on board too, or want to do this so I can bring my mom on board or my sisters on board, my husband on board. So we can do this together and we can become healthy together. That's what this is about. And so, you know, the seed is planted. You're watching, you're listening, you're watching the playback. Someone invited you. It's all for a reason. The universe has a way of sending us signs, you guys. And we're here tonight. We're showing up tonight because we're saying this is your sign. You know, it is time to do something for you. And so we want you to reach out to the coach who invited you and let them know, first of all, that you were on tonight, that you listened. And what was it that you heard tonight that resonated with you? And I want you to say, hey, Nat, I was on tonight and what Erica said really hit home. And tell me more. I'm ready. I'm ready to do this. Tell me more about what I need to do to get started. And that's how you do it. We'll invite you to our team pages. We're going to shout you from the rooftops. Like you're going to be like queen for the day or king, right? And we're going to be so incredibly proud, and we're going to invite you and embrace you with open arms. And it's time to get your journey started. And at the same time, we'll teach you how to get your friends on board. So freaking fun, you guys. So amazing. All right. So that's all I have. Nat, I don't know if you have anything else to close us out for tonight, but we do appreciate you guys tuning in so much.
You did an amazing job. We're here. So we're here for you all when you're ready. And we can't wait to get started with you. So I think that's it. We're going to go ahead and sign off. So thank you everybody for tuning in, and we can't wait to hear from you.